It wouldn't be a week of gaming news without some good old Nintendo Switch 2 leaks. So let's see what this new batch of alleged leaks has to offer. Up next. What's going on, guys? It's Kalo, and I'm here to give you the lowdown on all things gaming. And if you're new here, feel free to subscribe to this channel for weekly video game news content. Drop a like on the video, and welcome to the Level Up. So as we venture forward into 2025, we inch closer and closer to that ever so sweet Switch 2 reveal. And hopefully, it's sooner rather than later. Over the past few weeks, maybe even month, Nintendo has suffered leak after leak in regards to their brand new console, with everyone seemingly joining in on the fun. And all that ranges from reputable game accessory makers like D-Brand, and then you got some third-party people as well. Now, when it comes to rumors and leaks, I always say take things with a mighty grain of salt, but today's leak is one of, if not the most believable leak we've ever gotten. Well, alleged one, but we're gonna get into that. And I'm more than willing to kind of bite the bullet if this one does in fact turn out to not be true. So what's happening here is, over the weekend, the Nintendo Switch 2's alleged Joy-Cons leaked out online once more, as seen in these images right here. This is a solid look at the device, and it's all coming from this Chinese social media platform. But what does lead people to assume that these images are in fact legit is the markings on the back of the Joy-Con in this here picture. Now, at first glance, this could all be a bunch of nonsense painted onto the back of the device to make it appear as if it's real, which, hey, that's open for debate. But there's always a but here. The catch is this device's ID number. This is where this story really picked up, because someone plugged that specific number into Nintendo's warranty system, which, you wouldn't guess it, it came back as a legit hit. So that could lead many to think this is in fact a real Switch 2 Joy-Con. Now, that itself is entirely plausible because by now, Nintendo is most likely ramping up production of the Switch 2. And that's all to meet its impending release date. And when you churn out devices by the millions, at some point, something is bound to kind of wander off that assembly line. But this isn't the end of the story, because these pictures could allude to yet another undiscussed feature for the Switch 2, which might come as a surprise, but let's dive into that. Now, going back to this here picture, we can kind of see where the Joy-Con will connect to the main unit. Now, other leaks suggest on one side it will be that classic blue and the other Joy-Con might be orange, which you can kind of see here by Necro Felipe. He kind of did a mock-up. Now, what about this alleged feature? What could that possibly be? Well, here is a well put together explanation of the whole thing top to bottom. Apparently there could be this IR sensor in the controller or this optical sensor. And this all sits on the side that does go into the main Switch. People have linked this to opening up the door for the Switch Joy-Con, acting like some kind of mouse, especially with that optical sensor, which could be crazy if true. And I could see this being a huge and welcome feature because FPS games themselves benefit heavily from mouse usage instead of a controller. And to that, I look to titles like Metroid Prime 4 and even the confirmed Call of Duty as being two games that could easily reap the benefits of this feature. It would also give devs new ways to kind of innovate on this quirky feature, like they've done in the past with the Wii and even the original Switch. And all in all, I do think Nintendo better push up that reveal date. Watch, I release this video, they reveal the Switch 2, and then I'll be really behind. But I do think they should kind of push this all up, mainly because leaks continue to come out and it's kind of taken away from their moment. Again, this kind of takes away from the reveal itself and all the mystique around the console, which, if we're talking about the console, we have gotten zero about software, so they always have that in their back pocket. But it goes without saying, I am quite excited for the Switch 2 reveal and all the information that will come of it. And with all that being said, I'm going to pass this one off to you guys. What do you think about this proposed kind of feature for the Switch 2? Let me know in the comments down below. But that about does it here. I've been Kalo. I gave you the lowdown on all things gaming. And if you're new here, feel free to subscribe to this channel for weekly video game news content. Drop a like on the video. And this has been the Level Up.